You cannot trust YouTube channels in the future. Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to Health Sparrow channel. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. So you cannot trust YouTube channels in the future. Why? Because none of the channels are going to be run by human beings. Because none of the videos you're going to watch are going to be made by human beings. What? What's going on? Well, it's not necessarily that there'll be no human involvement, but the creativity behind those YouTube channels and those YouTube videos will actually be diminishing. There'll be very little human input, no creativity, because there's going to be an over-reliance on artificial intelligence. We've already seen this through automation of YouTube videos over the last sort of 10 years or so. And it's been a growing concern in the kind of YouTube community, as it were. Now, I've said this on another channel of mine about the flatness of AI. In other words, whenever you use something like ChatGPT right now, if you get ChatGPT to write an article for you, it's a very flat, very monotone kind of article. There's no soul there. There's no vibrance there. And it's the same with YouTube videos as well, where you can see there's lots of moving images. There's a narrated voice, but it's very flat. It's very monotone. And that is starting to change as we advance with technology as well. And the way AI is going to be incorporated into YouTube videos, or certainly in the creation, or certainly the planning of YouTube videos. And that is already happening. And what's going to happen with more deep fake technology, let's say, that you're going to have videos such as this, and you won't even know if it's a real person who's talking to you. So not only in the future is it going to be quite difficult for you to even trust what you're seeing and hearing, but you're not even going to be able to tell whether this is real either. Bit of a worrying thought, really, isn't it? I've been a long believer in that YouTube has lost its way a little bit. In fact, a lot. For many content creators, the real ones, yes, like me, real people who are making YouTube content, for a lot of YouTubers, a lot of YouTube content creators, they've lost that individualism, they've lost that independence. They're doing things for money, they're doing things just to beat the algorithm, get as many views, get as much watch time, get as many subscribers as possible. They're doing it to make sure that the YouTube system, the algorithm likes them, rather than focusing on just producing really interesting individual content. It doesn't have to be high quality. It doesn't have to be a Chris Nolan cinematic spectacle, but it just has to be an individual, it has to be independent thought. It has to be YouTube after all. That's what it was originally designed for. And I certainly believe that YouTube has lost its way. And I think lots of content creators fallen into the trap of just producing content for YouTube, the system, but not about producing content that represents them. So this opens up the door, or it already has opened up the door, for AI to generate content, whether in written form, whether in scripts, or actually whether in audio visual pieces, that can be uploaded to the internet, to YouTube or other platforms. And you, the viewer, will be absorbing that content, will be watching that content, listening to that content, thinking that a human being has made it. That's not necessarily the case. In fact, we've already seen that. We've seen that already with pieces of artwork. We've seen artwork that has been AI generated. And if nobody told you it was AI generated, you'd probably think, oh yeah, this is some abstract art that I either like or I don't like. And as AI gets better and better over the next 2 or 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, that's where the discussions about the effect of AI or the threat of AI becomes even louder. In this country, in the UK, just a month or two ago, we already had a multi-government, multinational, multi-agency gathering to discuss the benefits and the threat of AI. It's your textbook Terminator Judgment Day scenario. That's what people are starting to think long term. But in the short term, what is more interesting to me is how I'm going to produce content for you in the future. How will other people use AI to produce content in the future? Will you be able to notice a difference, recognize the difference? And what are you going to prefer? And those content creators who are using less of themselves and using more AI and use more computer generated tools, let's say, are they going to be happy to do so? Are they going to be happy to lose their voice and their individuality and their individualism and swap it for the easy easy way out. But for me, call me a dinosaur. I have experimented with a bit of ChatGPT before when I was writing articles on my website, and I just found it to be very flat, very monotone, very robot-like. And whenever I watch some of these videos now where this AI is starting to be used, it's very flat, very monotone. And also, it doesn't represent the truth. So when we're looking at videos in the future, I don't think we're going to be able to trust what we're seeing and what we're hearing in terms of whether it's coming from a human being. But also, I just don't think right now a lot of what we're seeing from this computer-generated content, if it's the actual truth either, because all that information comes from what's on the internet rather than somebody bringing individual thought. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Will you be able to trust YouTube channels in the future? Do you trust them now? Let us know your thoughts. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. And I will catch you again on another video coming very soon. Bye now.